A long, long time ago, in the Ming Dynasty, there was a 29-year-old chef named Yang Zi from Shandong. He owns the most famous restaurant in China, and many people flock from far and wide to enjoy his handmade ramen. His rival chef, Wang Jian, who owns the neighboring restaurant, was jealous after seeing how his shop was flourishing in comparison to his own. One day, Yang Zi was invited to cater for the Imperial General Lin's 50th birthday celebration. Wang Jian saw this as a good opportunity to tarnish Yang Zi's reputation and sent a man to infiltrate his kitchen to poison his prepared dishes. Unfortunately, after eating the poisoned food, many started falling sick. One of General Lin's favorite concubines fell gravely ill and died soon after. Imperial General Lin was devastated and outraged at this situation. He ordered an imperial order to exile Yang Zi out of China. He was never to return to China ever again. And thus, Yang Zi was thrown out of China. After traveling and wandering for 158 days, he eventually settles down in Chinatown, Yokohama. A lost Yang Zi wandered around aimlessly looking for some familiar food. By some serendipity, he chanced upon a beautiful lady named Sakura-san who was kind enough to take him in. It was love at first sight. They got married and started their own ramen restaurant. While figuring out what to put on the menu, Yang Zi exclaimed that he only knows how to cook ramen. Sakura-san helped to adapt his recipe to suit the Japanese palate, and it led to the birth of the ramen. Their restaurant started to gain popularity, and customers requested for some side dishes too. An idea popped up in Yang Zi's head. He thought of making jiaozi. Once again, Sakura-san stepped in to tweak the recipe, and here we are with the birth of gyoza. There were many frequent patrons, but one of them was a well-suited man who always gave a lot of tips. It was only after a few months that Yang Zi introduced himself to the man named Momofuku Ando, The two became good friends, and Momofuku admitted that he was very inspired by his cooking and suggested a collaboration. Yang Zi agreed. It was during a period of chaos during the Boshin War that Yang Zi was summoned to enlist in the army on short notice. Unfortunately, he was amongst the 3,500 who were sacrificed during the war. The news was delivered to Sakura-san and she was devastated. Hoping to fulfill Yang Zi's lifelong wish and to remember him, she decided to work with Momofuku Ando to bring his ramen to greater heights. Ultimately, it led to the birth of the very first Nissin cup noodle.